The tour is going very well. I must say that I've been enjoying myself. Of course, the Japanese audience has always been incredibly wonderful to me. This is about my 12th trip to Japan in my life. I first came to Japan in 1966, and I performed at a place that no longer is in existence. It was called Sankei Hall in Tokyo. It is now closed or torn down or whatever had happened to it. At any rate, I was working with Herbie Mann, 1966. I was only 26 years old at the time. It was a fantastic show. And I played one of the Japanese musicians. His name was Sadao Watanabe. I haven't seen Sadao in all those years, but I remember him, and I don't know where he is. But if you're out there, Sadao, this is Roy Ayers. I'm still here, and I want to say hello. Good to talk to you, and I'd like to see you whenever you can come see me, if you can move around, because I know you're old like me. And it's okay, but, I just want to say hello. Anyway, Sadao Watanabe, a great saxophonist from Japan. Anyway, the tour is going well. The people were exciting last night. We played, and we're going to Yokohama Sunday night, and then Monday night we're going to Sapporo. So we're hoping that those of you who are going to meet us in Sapporo, we'll see you up there. Anyway. Leo Shusho Okurusai. That's my favorite word because I always ask people for a receipt. Matter of fact, if you have a couple of old receipts that I can use, I would appreciate it. It's always good to get receipts. As a matter of fact, open that receipt book up and give me 3 or 4 of them. Thank you very much. But I mean, it's all fun. That's my favorite Japanese word. But my favorite Japanese food is sushi. Sushi. And I love sushi. And I don't mean just she, I mean sushi. I love sushi. Yeah, sushi with a Z-I-E. Hi, sushi. Hello, Sue. Oh, the Japanese audience are the best because they have the enthusiasm all the way. I love it before the show. Generally, before the show, it's always quiet. And you say to yourself, especially the first time I came over, you say, is there anybody out there? And then the curtain raises and the people say, ah! Everybody screams, and it's a wonderful, exciting show, and the performance went well. The thing I like about the Japanese audience, most of all, is their enthusiasm never ceases. It always continues. And it doesn't matter if it's a young Japanese person or an old Japanese person. They are all enthusiastic. They continue to be enthusiastic, and it's wonderful. They're on a high level of appreciation. I think young people like to boogie. They really like to boogie. What I mean by boogie, the young people like to shake their booty and move around because I play music like that makes you want to shake your butt and makes you want to kind of like wiggle your stomach, but make you want to really groove and have a good time. And my music is you could say it's dance music because I've been doing it for a while. I have more sampled hits than anyone out here. James Brown has more samples than anyone, but I have more sampled hits than anyone in the record business. Seriously. Did you know that? I mean, seriously. Maybe I got about 60 samples. Hits. Mary J. Blige, Erykah Badu, 50 Cent, Will Smith, Tribe Called Quest, so many people, brand new, everybody, people I never heard of before, sampling my music. It's wonderful. And I get paid for it. And I say, my God, and I didn't solicit any one of them. It's wonderful. Yeah. So these things are happening to me, so it's a good thing. I want to go to China. I do want to go to China. I've been wanting to go to China for a long time. I have never been there. I just like to go there to see it and perform for the people there. Of course, I've been here 12, 13, 14 times, whatever, and I love it. And I hope to come back another 13, 14 times. That'll be fine. But I like to go to China. I like to go to Korea. I've been to Seoul, but only at the airport in passing. So I like to go to China. But I've been everywhere except China and some of the Middle Eastern countries. But I've been just about everywhere. My favorite club is Ronnie Scott's Jazz House in London. By the way, the enthusiasm there is stupid. It's so stupid that it's good. That I mean, it's like the enthusiasm is like, duh, what's wrong with these people? They are stupid because they get crazy, crying and everything, And a few people have cried here. I've seen them after the show, but the music is, I guess, my music. Captivates people. It grabs them, and it hits them right wherever it hits them, and it brings about tears. But the enthusiasm is extremely high in London because they just love me, and I love them. Uh, I think that London and Tokyo are maybe a couple of points from each other, with London being number one. Tokyo, don't misunderstand me. You're close to number one. You're number 1.5. All right, but it's okay. But I mean well by saying that. The one gig that happened to me, I mean, a lot of young people don't know who this guy named Lionel Hampton was. He was a great vibraphonist, entertainer, musician, showman, one of the greatest American performers of all time, probably the greatest as far as enthusiasm and excitement and bringing a crowd of people to a frenzy, to a point of enjoyment that you can't believe is the way he entertained. And I was brought up on Lionel Hampton. My mother and father took me to see him when I was 5 years old. So what happened to me is in 1978, Lionel Hampton came and sat in with me at the Village Gate. The now defunct Village Gate is no longer in existence. But he came and sat in with me, and we had a set that was unbelievable. And I'll never forget that moment. That's probably one of my high moments in my life, to play with him in 1978 at the Village Gate. And we played his song, his great song, Flying Home. I had rehearsed it with my band to make sure that they knew it, because I knew he was going to come down. It was an incredible night. It was incredible for me because Lionel Hampton was my idol and still is my idol, even though he's dead. But his music still lives on in my mind, in my memory, and a lot of people's minds that enjoyed his music. He was exceptionally gifted and exceptionally talented. He was one of the greatest. He was the greatest performer of all times. Of all times! I'm telling you, of all times, Lionel Hampton. Pick up my new album. It won't be out until May of this year. It'll probably be called God Is All. I love you. Bye-bye.